A very good evening, Team Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And we are taking a look on what is happening in the nation Zimbabwe. All ZANU PF provinces have agreed one thing, that Emmerson Mnangagwa must go up to 2030. Despite some opposition from some quarters, some sections, we know that there are people who are in disagreement with that arrangement. But at this point in time, according to the delegates who were then prepared for that mission by Timuvene, they've endorsed 2030 Ndeya Baba Mnangagwa. So this is very interesting. If you look at this Muslim topic. So all this is happening in the full glare of Vice President Chiwenga and everybody who aspires to replace Emmerson Mnangagwa. One of the major questions is to ask kuti 2030 inogoita yababa Mnangagwa sei? Iyo constitution yenyika ichiti term yavo inopera by 2028. Uye chero vakagona kuamenda mutemo havakwanise kuti vabenefite from that law. So you can actually see that we are heading towards the outright bastardization of our constitution. This constitution is going to be bastardized further. It's going to be destroyed further by these people. Why? It's because they don't believe in anybody leading this country other than Vene. So you can actually say this is a dynasty which is being set up. One of the most critical issues I have observed is that this man has planted his people across Zimbabwe in all sectors, including the traditional chiefs. Right now, we have Arukunzi Mambo Munumtapa, and they've gone to parliament in the courts, and they are demanding that Mambo Munumtapa must be the one who appoints every chief right here in Zimbabwe. Which means if you are a president or if you are a leader of a political party, you cannot then influence anything. For example, when the presidents come, they will never have influence over who becomes chiefs, which means chiefs will remain captured by a certain faction because the sole authority to install and remove chiefs will be vested in Mambo Munumtapa. Then we have a gathering which happened in Masvingo, where Munumtapa Day was launched. And there's a man who was being called Munumtapa. So if there is a man who was being called Munumtapa, imagine a situation where all the powers are now vested in the man called Mambo Munumtapa as the man who then will appoint and disappoint chiefs. That man, imagine if he comes to be Emmerson Mnangagwa as Mambo Munumtapa in the future. Imagine if his son Collins becomes the president and he becomes Mambo Munumtapa and he becomes the official monarch. Which means after Emmerson, you have another person coming as a monarch. You have another person coming as a monarch. So these people, they want to control government in different ways and various ways. They have plans to either to use a monarchical arrangement or to extend the terms and form a dynasty within the government. Which means whatever they are going to do, it will be a coordinated activity happening right there. So it seems as if the generals are relaxing. The generals are waiting for the precious time to strike. whilst the crocodile gang is actually working on the ground on the fundamentals. Look at how those Collins boys are running around or having functions across Zimbabwe, different functions across Zimbabwe. They are creating and making their own image. Pese pavanofamba, you see a crowd cheering them. Why? It's because they want to make an endorsement to say, Baba pavari kuenda, you must choose in between 1, 2, 3. So there are people who have been strategically placed within the political arena with the view to take over. So you would see that this is a strategic. The other one will remain in the military. The other one will then will be propelled to take over leadership. And the other one will solely focus on Mwene Mutapa na Mdara. Nyika yaenda. The country will be captured left, right, and center. Which means tineta kwenda kunana Swaziland type of leadership ndo yateta nayo muno muZimbabwe yekuti you appoint a puppet president anenge asina mapowers. All the powers shall be vested in munhu Mutapa. This is where we are going at this point. So when you see them vachitaura kuti vaendoswa nemaprovinces ese, yes, these are delegates from all provinces selected by Team Crocodile. Then they have an agenda which they fulfilled right there. So it's up to the generals. What are they going to do next? What are their next moves? It seems as if they are very slow or they are unresponsive. They don't understand what is really happening and what needs to be done. So very interesting moments ahead, and we are likely going to see a lot of things happening right there. So this is what we have at this point in time. All the provinces of ZANU PF have reportedly endorsed President Endorses Mnangagwa for another extension that is up to 2030 plus. What are the possibilities? Mnangagwa might bounce back as King Mutapa, or you would see him strengthening his position far much worse, such that everybody will have to bow down and submit unto him. So this is what is happening right here in the nation of Zimbabwe, and very interesting developments at this point in time. We'll continue to watch and see how everything is going to unfold. But trust me, very, very critical issues right now happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. And we'll continue to watch and see who is going to emerge victorious. Will the generals resurrect themselves? How are they going to resurrect themselves? So it's a matter of time. We'll be watching to see. And Nelson Chamisa is warming up. Is that player who is warming up and you do not know if he's going to be introduced or not? He's refused to fight battles which are not of his own origin. So, it's very interesting to see these things happening right there. For those vaitanzi ZANU PF yakabatana zvokubatana zviya, watch and see how ZANU PF is going to disintegrate. So, who are these people who endorsed Baba Mnangagwa to 2030? Go to the villages. They don't know about this issue. Go to the branches of ZANU PF. They don't know about this issue. It's because kune kwairi kurongwa. Ndokuri kurongwa tsoro dzese. So we watch to see how these comrades are going to deal with the whole issue. How are they going to survive politically? Team Rema generals, how are they going to survive politically? And otherwise, we'll continue to watch and see. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Let me see if I can take some comments right here. Petronella, thank you very much. Good evening. Gerald, how are you? Thank you very much for coming. Let us meet in other episodes as well as other podcasts.